Bongo. This is an HH model in a simple black, and this bass has 24 frets. It's got these cool little half moon type of inlays instead of dots on most basses. And this particular bass has the 4-band EQ system. So what we have here is master volume, pickup balance, 2 concentric knobs here. This is a high mid and a low mid, and treble and bass. So it's pretty useful because most of the time you're going to be going for your treble and your bass right there. And if you're a bigger tweaker, or you like to mess with your mids a lot, then you can go for these two. You got that classic Music Man bridge down here, and that's your bongo, your 2 little Music Man there on the headstock. We have the battery covers here, or the battery compartments for the 18-volt active system. This particular bass has a 5-bolt attachment. There you go, that's the headstock. A couple more things about the bongo. It's got a compensated nut. The compensated nut allows your intonation to be a little more accurate, and this bass is currently sporting Super Slinky Ernie Ball bass strings. So as usual, I'm going to start off with the EQ completely flat. Once again, this is a 4-band EQ. Everything's flat. Pickup balance is going to be in the middle, and the volume's all the way up. It's a rather hot bass, this bongo. I have to turn the preamp on my Mbox down quite a bit, and it's still really easy to overload the preamp even without the EQ engaged. So here we go, some fingerstyle. Now we're going to go to the bridge pickup. Now all the way to the neck pickup. Okay, so that was some fingerstyle. Let's try some slap. This time I'm going to start on the neck pickup. Now let's do that on the bridge pickup. Now let's do the middle. So that middle setting is really nice, especially when you're slapping. That low E is really nice. If I turn the volume all the way off, I don't know how much you can pick up, but it's a really nice resonant sound. And keep in mind, this bass is made with basswood, and many people say that's inferior or whatever, but sounds great on this bass. Rosewood fingerboard here as well. Okay, now that we've played a little bit of a fingerstyle and a little bit of slap, let's start fiddling with the EQ. I'm not a real big knob twiddler, but if you are, this bass has quite a lot to offer. It's quite powerful too. You really only need to do it in small amounts. At the same time, the treble control is really cool because if you crank it, you do get a little bit of noise, but it's still pretty useful. So even cranked all the way, there's a little bit of hiss. Don't know how much you're going to pick up on YouTube, but it's pretty quiet and it's still very useful as opposed to other basses when you crank the treble and it's just a god-awful sound and a sound you would never use. So that's the treble. Back to the middle. Okay, here's the bass. I'm just going to boost it a little because it's really easy to overload my preamp. course, you can illustrate that a little better fingerstyle. I really like that about this bass, the fact that you can get those really woofy, just bassy, ballsy tones. Another tone that I really like to get is this low mid. Crank that a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, that's 7.5, 8 o'clock. Stay in the middle in the pickup selector there, the pickup balancer. And you get a really, well, I'm overloading the preamp there. And you get a really, really hard, compressed sound. And I really like it because it kind of lets you do like a 70s thing. Like. I really like that really hard compressed sound, and you can do that without even reaching for your compressor. You can just do it with the onboard EQ. So in that sense, I really like the EQ. But I think the bass is just as useful with the EQ completely set flat as well. It's got that nasally bridge pickup sound. And you got the woodsy neck pickup. And of course in the middle, you can do your jazz thing. I would really love to try this bass in a standard single H configuration, just to see how well it does the classic Stingray sound, considering the preamps are so similar, and that you can, kind of cop the Stingray tone with this. I would imagine that if the pickup was slightly over, as it is in the Stingray, that you would get a pretty good Music Man sound. I almost wish they would have done that instead of putting the pickup back here in a more sort of a jazzy or just a standard bridge pickup location. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. So there you go. That's the Bongo. This is the Bongo 4HH.